Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be a reading. Today's title is Observation. Today's date is Friday, the 13th, December 2024. Hope everybody is well. Um, I've been home a couple of hours, but I just had to get off of my feet. I had to make me something to eat, and I had to just rest because I do have work again early in the morning, so I wasn't going to come on, but they started guiding me about the reading from yesterday and the card of observation. So I feel like we need to dive deeper into that and find out what's going on. Um, yeah. So actually, let me find that card and let's pull it back out. Let's see. Hmm. Which I should have had them out already. Now, if I can find them, hold on, y'all. Okay. Um, what deck did I use? Hmm. Now they're hiding from me. Hold on. Y'all know I get epiphanies and stuff, so whenever I'm guided to do something, I just go with it. And they got me keep looking at this deck. So let me check this out too. I rarely use that, but hmm, I can't find the deck. What happened to it? Yep, here it go. So we had this card from last night, Observe. Now, of course, you know a lot of things have been going on. This is a general reading. And for who want to know, this is not y'all tray. I may keep it and use it for the read. Let's see how it do. Um, I bought this tray for my perfume and stuff to go on my dresser. But let's see how it works. Okay. For anybody that say, "Ooh, she all over the place," leave me alone. Okay. All right. Observe. You know, somebody really can be watching you. Don't have to be don't have to be in a bad way. You could have. We've been getting a lot about a secret admirer on my channel. Not quite sure if you hear anything else on somebody else's channel. Somebody like a coworker, a boss, you know, somebody maybe that works in your area that comes into your particular facility. Could also be management. They that may be watching you, very observing you, you know, because y'all know with companies, especially around the seasonal time, they start to check their lists and look at it twice to see who naughty and nice. Don't ask me why I just said that and why I rhymed. I don't know, but it may have something to do with your thoughts, with your particular situation, and with this reading, because y'all know I don't talk like that. So, um, but if it comes out, it comes out, right? Could be somebody watching you, you know, very interested in you. Maybe they haven't said anything yet. Maybe they are doing a lot of inconspicuous flirting. Very unusually talking to you, bringing up different subjects, coming within your area or around you just to get sight of you, just to spark some type of off the wall type of conversation. Um, yeah. It's also about, can be somebody that you know. Maybe some of you that got back in touch with somebody from your past that may have been observing you. People make fake channels all the time. I know I got a couple of people with fake channels that watch me. Um, but let's see. Now, it also could be for some of you somebody that you're observing, okay? Trying to see if you're going to stay with them or cut them off. Also could be you are observing family members, your child or children, your environment, your home, your area, your community. You observing the air, nature, your own energy, right? So we got well-deserved reward. I believe this is kind of like that's coming across very bright, brighter than usual. You see how that is glowing? This is a sense of achievement also. Well-deserved reward. Now you can be issuing this reward to somebody. Somebody could be issuing this reward to you. You can be achieving this through some type of success or status, accolade. This also can be a reward such as a relationship, prosperity, abundance. I'm also hearing time off or time off, well-deserved time off. I don't know quite what that means. And it took you a while to get here. Rebuild. All right, come on. I don't like the little glare right here. We'll have to fix that. But let me see. Rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your heart chakra, your wisdom, your power. We got sacral, which is where your creativity. Hey, Reese, babe. Yeah, all is well, Reese. I'm just tired and sleepy. Which, I cannot fathom. And I used to be like this. But I am so much off of this path and journey where that people are really still trying to do the most to, and it's no shade, to just spend money that they may not have to buy Christmas gifts. And it's kind of like, where in the rule book does it say that we have to abide by buying people Christmas gifts? It's just a tradition that people will not break. Okay? It's just a form of control, mind control, that Christmas is about spending money and reset nowhere. About just spending money, and it's like a blind faith of society and being well trained to keep continuing to give these companies our money for gifts and toys and stuff that's gonna break and that's no good and all type of stuff. Half of these toys that these people that I'm ringing up for them children ain't finna play with them toys no more than a couple of days. And these people are spend now if it's an electronic, like some type of popular game like the PS and all that stuff. That's something different, but it's just ridiculous, you know? And then they want to argue and fuss that the line is long. They have an attitude. Then they want to be nasty and snatch the receipt out of your hand and all type of stuff because you chose to stand in line to buy something that don't really mean anything to any particular ideology. I digress. I digress. And I say that also because your sacral chakra is in reverse, and this may not even be you. Okay, remember that this is a collective reading, so it's the general public right now. When are we going to wake up to quit making these companies so rich, especially off of a time of seasonal? Sacral is your gut instinct, your desire, your creativity, um, the urge to get something done, not being in the mood for intimacy or closeness, you know. That can also be for some of you, I don't feel like being around family. I don't feel like being around my loved one. I don't feel like being bothered. Um, some of you are not listening to your intuition also on not to rebuild a particular situation or relationship. Yep, see there? Move in reverse. Mm-hmm. That's what I was just saying. All right, let's clarify this. And we got, see there, control. This is what I'm saying about society, this world, having a sense of control over us. And when are we as a collective going to get out of it, get out from under it, allegedly? Don't take my channel down. But it's just a point, you know? Yeah, a form of addiction. Addiction to retail shopping, retail therapy, spending money, going beyond our means to make somebody happy, to make people happy, to make a lover happy, to rebuild and make an ex happy. It's kind of like, when is enough going to be enough? We can understand it from, a lot of people are coming into realization about our food, right? You're making a lot of different decisions about your foods and what it contains and different things like that, allegedly. So, why can't we also see that as a way of, if I don't have this particular thing, then society sees me as a nobody. So, I must give my last just to show and prove on a photograph for social media. Now, unless you're getting paid as an influencer, then there's something different, or you making a lot of money or decent income, side income, okay, off your social media channel to be able to, you know, buy a couple of things here and there, but to post pictures, right, of what you found, what you buy, because that's what an influencer is, to persuade, right? But just to get a couple of likes and clicks, hoping that you'll get some gossip started, some talk started about you, some feedback, up under your picture. It's just sad that a lot of people still require and need that much attention. Um, because I see it here. Somebody wants to be observed and feel well deserved and rewarded, okay? Somebody wants to be seen, given attention. I came back to you, so are you going to reward me? Well, no, mother, because you ghosted me. You ghosted me, you didn't talk to me, you cut me off. So, by you choosing, or you have been observing me and wanting to come back toward me, what well reward or well deserved reward are you expecting? Because you caused me to have to rebuild, right? I was liking you. I was in love with you. I wanted to start a relationship with you. I wanted to marry you. All different type of scenarios, right? I thought we was going to be together. I thought we was going to get back together. I thought we was going to move in together. I thought we was going to rebuild. Mm. Sound like Mercury retrograde, right? Rethink, rebuild, recalculate, re-strategize, redo, rethink, reflect. Mercury is still retrograde in Scorpio until around December the 15th, so a couple more days. But Mars is still retrograded in Cancer. So this is where this action is coming from, of somebody wanting attention. We all know that Cancer is water energy, right? Feelings and emotions. Fourth house is also about feeling comfortable, wanting support, a sense of reward, right? Sacral energy. While I'm over here, let me look that up. See what other stuff that we can pull off of that. Some of you just don't like somebody that much anymore. So why are you still around them? I see it here. They could be any and everybody. You ain't made a move to leave yet. I hope you're not using this person or allowing this person to use you if they haven't left your side yet. Okay. Because I still don't see them giving you a lot of energy in return, though. You're still in the stage of rebuilding, especially if this is reconciliation or reconnecting. So your sacral, let's see, self-sacrificing, deprivation, punishing oneself, critical, being critical of another person or critical of oneself, sexuality, either rejecting or excessive. You figure out which one you are. Are you excessively overdoing intimacy, the act of it, or are you depriving yourself or somebody else? You're either doing one or the other. If you're over excessively doing it, then your sacral is overcharged. Okay, your sacral is fully charged. If you are celibate, okay, or rejecting it, or maybe you are one person and depriving somebody else. For some of you that have more than one person, then this is you with the sacral in reverse, because using it as a way of punishment, whether you understand that or not. Okay, you will have to rebuild this, or rebuild me, rebuild my heart chakra here. My compassion, show me compassion, show me nurturing. Rebuild your status with me before I can feel closeness or want to feel closeness with you again. Also, you got too needy, inner restlessness, and look up there, observant. So some of you also can be having trouble with your pancreas, your stomach area, your liver, gallbladder, small intestines, and or spleen. Try and lay off, try and find alternative pain medications. Um, kind of lay off of that, okay, as much as you can, allegedly. Um, Make sure you talk with your physician, your doctor, before stopping any medications or starting any medications. Um, but when we have a more healed sacral chakra, we do feel more of self worth, self esteem, more confidence, more personal power, freedom of choice, inner harmony, sense of identity, a warrior, right? Picking up on that Aries, Scorpio energy, Mars energy. Knowing who you are and having that inner strength, that confidence, and having and feeling purposeful. So, grapefruit, Jupiter, and lemon. If you need any type of oils, we used the stone cards yesterday, so make sure you are wearing or get your tiger eye, your yellow jasper, and your amber for your stones and your crystals to help you if this is you with your sacral chakra in reverse that needs strengthening for the right reason. Um, And if you're already wearing the tiger eye, I wouldn't say decrease it, but take it off of your left arm and put it on your right. Okay, to decrease that energy coming off of your stones and crystals. Let's see. Color is yellow and orange. All right. Sandalwood, yangling, orange blossom, orange topaz, moonstone. For your crystals here. Deep massage, yoga, and dancing. Dancing also will help to loosen your sacral chakra, which is right that lower abdomen area, okay, up under your belly button. It can be very bloated. It can be feeling very tight. So something like tribal dancing, you see people do African dancing, a lot of footwork, belly dancing, okay, is also very great exercising to help to strengthen and also loosen up your sacral area. Um, your ovaries, your testicles, bladder, kidneys, prostate, pelvis, um, large intestines. Some of you may need to check with your doctor. If you are having lower abdomen issues, like a lot of gas or bloating or tightening of the stomach, detoxing is very good, but make sure again you talk with your doctor. So, encourages physical well being, understanding sensuality versus sexuality is two different things, right? The act of, and then you have sensuality, which is being very can be seducing, a sense of admiring, since we're talking about secret admirer. Also can be, the joy of luxury and pleasure. Some of you got Venus in your first house. I believe Venus is in Capricorn right now. Again, Vedic sidereal. So this can be why you're feeling on and off with this sacral chakra. Okay. Some of you may be comparing two people, or a ex to a current, or a current to an ex, however, or just comparing anybody to your ex. Some of you are awaiting somebody to rescue you. Now that may seem kind of crazy, because you say, well, I'll take care of myself. I ain't depending on no girl or no man to take care of me. I understand that. But some divine feminines, you are waiting on a masculine or a partner to rescue you so that you don't have to be in the dating scene anymore. It seems like you know that you are a well-deserved reward, that you have taken the time to rebuild yourself, to heal yourself. You've gotten yourself to where you're at right now, and you're very observant about who and what type of communication comes to you. So it seems like also some of you are choosing, okay, or may have to take some type of choice. It also can be somebody that is very controlling around you or wanting to control the scenario. Um, but get back to yourself. Allow intimacy with self and others. Don't deprive yourself. Just because you could be close with people and still be celibate. You know. And if that person is very controlling where they don't understand that, then you already know as observation that they're not the one anyway. They still need emotional growth, right? More confidence and more emotional security as growth. Coming into, and I feel that a lot of you are getting a lot more power into your pleasures, luxury, small luxuries here. Don't deny yourself. So you could be buying yourself a little something here, you know. Buy yourself more than what you're purchasing for other people as presents. How about that? Because you're well deserved. You're well deserved of it. And who gonna do something about it? And what about it? Right? As an adult, who gonna say something to you? What rule book is this like, oh, I have to spend my money on you for Christmas, and but I'm choosing to spend all of it on me so I can have a well-deserved Christmas? What about that? Round of applause, right? What about that? Mm-hmm. So people will start to observe you like, okay, well, that's true abundance, and that's true luxury, and that is true pleasure, that instead of giving it to people who you may not even talk to again until next holiday, what about you spend that money on yourself? Because you're well deserved of it. Let's clarify. How about that? Because that's totally something that Vesta would do. It sure is. And some people may be like, well, that's not right. That's not what Christmas. Who said that's what Christmas was about? Society, who planned the whole thing, okay? Who planned the whole thing about Christmas becoming a man in a red suit. Do y'all really know what Christmas is? Have you done the research? Do you really know what it's about? Or you just following along? Because it's no man in no red suit around in my hood, okay? With no sleigh. Everybody around here got rims, okay? So, I don't know what man in the suit. And some of y'all, it comes to a point to stop that type of tradition of programming your child about a person in a red suit. And it's kind of giving pedo. It really is. And I really think back. I don't think I too tough had my children to go sit on a grown man's lap and to take a picture. It's giving pedo. Now that I'm thinking about it, if you really think about a lot of things from the past that has happened, observation, and what you're allowing your child or your children to do and to be consumed of, and programming this for them to program their child to do it, it didn't really sit right with me in the past either. Allowing my little girl to sit on a person who I did not know, a grown man, not knowing if this grown man is really getting off by having all these different little girls and grown women to sit on their lap, not knowing if they're a pedo or not. Because that person is a person that's getting paid as an actor. So don't come at me like, oh, that person wouldn't think like that. Man, there's so much stuff that's coming out as secrets. You'll be surprised that somebody really does that year round so that they can get off on having little children to sit on their lap, um, and also take pictures, not knowing if the company is keeping these negatives of your child, of a picture, makes you be more observant, don't it? It's called awakening. But society will make you feel crazy to think that, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. So it makes you also feel like you are outcasted, that you're the black sheep, that you're the one in the wrong, that you should fall in suit and continue to fall in suit with everybody else that feels it's okay for your child to sit on a grown man's lap that you do not know, okay? Just to get a picture. And then you wonder why some of those children be crying. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And the mom and the dad be like, yeah, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. It's just Santa. No, it's not. This is a stranger in a costume. And you're forcing your child that's crying and doing all this to make them sit in the lap so you can have a picture to post on social media. Let me stop. Because a lot of people don't like that, but I don't care. Speaking of a Santa pose and sitting on somebody's lap. Right. Continue to hold on. Hold back. Don't make a move yet. Okay? Something more deserving is going to come through. You're going to be able to, or you will drop one person, one situation, one idea. And you're going to be able to pick up with another idea, another new thought, another new job, a new situation, a new person. You're also going to become less busy as a way of well-deserved reward. So something that you're doing very hectically, pursuing also, it can be. You're going to get some downtime. So especially if you are working a seasonal, it's going to die down after a while, right? And you're going to have more time to yourself. So just try to hold on for the next 4 weeks or so. There it go. The Magician. I like how both divine feminines fell up under each other. Rebuilding your environment, the way that you do things, the way that you think, the way that you don't observe, the way that you need to observe more, the more that you need to watch people. A lot of people say I'm too quiet, and I've always been like that as a child. You know why? Because I'm an observer. I'm not a one who's just talk, 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 talk. I'm the one that's sitting back and I'm quiet because I'm watching everybody. Literally didn't know anything about a third eye or anything like that as a youngster, right? But I've always been quiet in school, around friends. But if you know me, then we like two peas in a pod, right? We close. And I will only talk, and with somebody who's very close or a best friend or something like that. But even in relationships, I'm observant. I am observing all the time. If I'm dating or if I'm in a relationship, I'm always continuing to observe somebody. I don't feel relaxed just because, oh, now I'm in a relationship and I can. No. You never, never, never stop observing a situation, your own environment, and people, and especially close people. You never stop observing people. Never. Okay? Three of Swords in reverse. Something also is coming back around. Something that's kind. I like the little tray. We might use the tray again. Not if I put all my perfume and stuff and jewelry on it. Then I have to find y'all another one. Okay. Uh, Three of Swords in reverse. Just when you thought it was over, or just when you thought it was done, you may have to redo or rebuild something. Okay. Now, you do have all the tools that you need. So you will be using your time, your money, and your energy because the pentacles are here, and then a magician. And then you will be using, or thought that you would need to be using or reusing, your thoughts, your ideas, and communication. So what you're going to have left is the wand and the cup. Okay? You're going to have the wand and the cup. For it's the aces left. Okay? Yes? Oh, well, there go the cup. So what we're missing is the action, the wand. Now, like I told you in the other reading, we are still in Scorpio season until 2 more days. There go the sword again. Okay? Um, and for people who do not know, I do Vedic sidereal. I speak what I feel is truth here. It's up to you to observe it and take with it what you may. But at some point in time in your life, you're going to wish that you did observe more. Instead of letting things and people slide. And not being a lot more observant like you should. Something that you may have to get control of. You see how the eyes are coming across also like an eagle to me. I'm hearing eagle. Let me get these cards out. It's giving eagle energy here. Something you need to pay attention to. Something that you may need to say. Communicate. You got the Ace of Swords. So you're getting a letter, an email, some type of notification. Conversation. Some type of conversation will come to you at the point of time that it needs to come to you. Okay? You got a woman here. A person you may know. It could be young or old. It also can be you. A best friend, a spouse, a sister, a cousin, a niece, a daughter, sister, mom, whoever. Okay? But like I just got through telling you, you need to be very observant of what somebody is telling you, not telling you. Is your third eye here? Because you could hear one thing. This is what I'm getting. You can hear one thing, but you're seeing something else. Or you're seeing something else, and you may be hearing what you want to hear. Or is somebody really telling you all of the truth? Because the sword always is going to be the truth, right? And it's in the upright. So it's like you can have victory, but the victory may not be as of right now. So you may need to stay put. Four of Pentacles is always the strongest because it's the first card out, okay? Observe yourself. Observe what you're doing, what you're not doing, what you need to rethink, re-strategize, rebuild, recalculate for your next move to be the smarter move, especially by us going into another year. This can be about your finances, who and what you want to be around, what you want to let go, who and what you want to make time for, because you're becoming more into this magician role. Your world or your scenario is what you create. Okay? You can't blame that on nobody else. So, if you want to be a multi-million-dollar real estate mogul, then you create that world. You create that. Nobody's going to create it for you. Right? So you take the steps to create that: classes, courses, license, etc., selling your first property, word of mouth, advertisement. I'm just using an example. You create your own world. Let's use a out of the wall type of example. If you want to be unhealthy, then you create your world by sitting around eating a lot of junk food, cholesterol, all type of things that's bad. You don't stretch, you don't exercise, you eat, you go to sleep, you eat, you go to sleep, you don't work out, you eat a lot of junk and sweets and all type of stuff, and then that's the type of world that you create. But you're very smart. You understand what I mean, right? Okay. The bouquet in reverse. No harmony. No reconciliation. Jupiter in reverse. Not surprised to see that because it is retrograde in Taurus and it won't go direct until next year. Okay? So far as love, relationship, and reconciliation, I told y'all it won't happen until next year. Jupiter needs to be direct for that. Okay? Also, understanding and making more stable chances, growth, and then who is this? The Emperor. Aries energy. Buddy keep coming out. What did I tell you? The King of Pentacles needing to step into the Emperor role. Needing to make this change. Really needing to rebuild their self, rebuild their life. More growth. Become more tolerant. Being actually grateful for having a person like you, well deserved companion that they could have in their life, or to rebuild a relationship with you. But they don't see it. Five of Cups is also over there. So it's kind of like, hey, they're lost. They may keep trying to reconnect and want to go out. You see that? And be intimate because we got the sacral up here. You know, have a love affair. But they don't want to say and be and walk and talk the truth. Okay? Somebody here is very unhappy. Also can still be somewhat financially misplaced, displaced, unstable. Yep, turning into the lion. And then we have the rat. Illness, fatigue. I just got through saying this about sitting around eating, not stretching, not exercising, and you're creating that world for you. Not necessarily saying that you are, but it can be, somebody can be or become very ill and sick because all they do is just eat, 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 eat. And that's not growth. That's not abundance. That's not prosperity, right? Your health is everything. This also could be your person that they need to do a whole type of change to rebuild from the inside out. Anxiety, worryation, needing to reduce this, restlessness. This is why the sacral is in reverse. Also the solar plexus, filth, decay, deteriorate, loss, theft. I can't make this up. You got the lion over there. Self-esteem, pride, ego, fair and just, devoted, heart-centered, authority, and control. You know, whether this is you or somebody else, Emperor energy, right? It's all about you taking control of the wheel, of your own health, happiness, okay? Understanding that you are a well-deserved reward, especially to yourself, before to somebody else. Okay? Some of you may need to hold back on some couple of things that you are doing, and you need to be observant about it, especially if it is something that may be causing you fatigue, more worryation, anxiety, also intimacy, because we do have filth, an illness, so you definitely don't want to catch any type of diseases, okay, from another person. Hi there, how you doing, Richard? Um, Masculines. Only you can bring yourself to your heart center and take control of. You said pretty bad right now. Oh, I'm sorry, Richard. Well, it's kind of showing that too, also, Richard, you know? And I've been saying this on my reads for a while. The masculines are shifting. They're having a transformation. They're tired of feeling like this. They're tired of bad relationships, picking the wrong people, letting the right people go, not paying the right people attention, but paying the wrong people all of the attention. Can be friends and family and people in their community that they hang around. Influences by co-workers and friends and people in their community. Um, but masculines are really next year going to be required spiritually, emotionally, to step into this energy here. Okay? To step into this energy here. More self esteem, taking authority, being fair and just. Okay? Instead of just being just, becoming more devoted for the better things in their life, because the masculines are tired of this. Five of Cups. Crying over stuff that still didn't work. Exes, jobs, accolades, you know, uh, bad investments, failed properties, a loss of vehicles or homes, whatever the case may be. But they refuse to turn around. When they turn around and see these two cups, this is when they step into this. This is when they step into this. Being an emperor and a lion as a combination, do you know what that is? Do you know the strength, the loyalty, the devotion, the authority, the majestic, the self esteem, with not too much ego, but heart centered, right? More active, energetic, instead of feeling illness, fatigue, anxiety, worryation, sluggish, you know? So, masculines, what is that telling you? Get your diet right, get your body right, start working out slowly, start running, start briskly walking. It's time for the masculines to take their energy back. And that's what the masculines now are needing to be more assertive about and becoming more of a pioneer. Letting go of things and situations and people that didn't work out for them anymore. And it can be 3 years ago. Okay? And some masculines can be like, well, I just don't know. I don't want anything. I'm just going to isolate myself. I'm going to hold back. You know, I'm not going to give my heart no time. I may go out every now and then or date somebody, but they can't have my heart because I'm still rebuilding it. You do got some masculines here that are being celibate. hmm But they're stepping in and they're coming into the truth now that Saturn is direct, right? Saturn has been retrograde for a while. I just seen a Fool card trying to pop out there. I don't know where it went, but I seen it, okay? So the masculines, you're going to have a better time around April, March, April. You're going to start feeling this majesticness or feeling more majestic. You may be sad that you had to let a certain divine feminine or a person go, a relationship that didn't work. You were given a lot of time and effort. You were making this person your priority, but you won't anymore. You won't. You've been doing shadow work? Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad you found this channel. I hope you'll stay and come back, Richard. We'll love to have you over here. I always go live, so make sure you got the bell notified, okay? Also go check out up under my live playlist a lot of the readings I did, especially the last 5, because I kept talking about masculines mostly, okay? Stepping into their energy. I already been saying this for the past 2 weeks before you got over here. So I must got messages over here for you, Richard, okay? I've already picked that up. All right. So y'all know these cards don't have any words. They go to Taurus energy. This is giving. I don't know how we got talking about the masculines, but the masculines keep coming up in my readings literally the past month. Because they're having a huge change. Um, and the divine feminines are waiting on it. That's what it seemed like. And it also seems like this masculines, you will find somebody that's going to be the root, the stability for your life, your connection, for your future. Your and whoever you like, okay? But for the masculines who like divine feminines, she's waiting on you. She is going to be your support, your backbone. She is going to be, for some of you, your fertility if you want a child or children. Um, she is your nest egg. She is part of your legacy or building your helping you to stabilize your root structure, okay, which is your root chakra here. This is giving Empress energy. She's ready to be your strength. She is also your good luck here. Some of you masculines may know who this is, but you've been ignoring the person. You probably even ghosted them, left them. For some of you, this could be years or months ago. If this is you, divine feminines, um, you're rebuilding your whole sense of deterioration. You understand what I mean? You rebuilding from deteriorating financially, health, anxiety, worryation, stress. For some of you, illness, okay? Fatigue. You see how she's very strong in the arms and the back, your root, your backbone, your structure for your family. You are the one that is meant to change or is changing the dynamics of the way that you observe and do things now versus then your older family. You are the starting point to branch out and to make the change for you and into your child or children right now. You're laying new reproduction or eggs, such as rebirthing. You very much or stay connected or get back connected to source and also your environment. So getting into more greens, whether it's smoothie, salads, vegetables, whatever the case may be. Divine feminines, you got a message coming in. I see it here. You also got some money coming in. I don't know how. Can be direct deposit. It can be something that you win. Um, of course, holidays is coming up for you all who practice it. So you may be getting a lot of dinero. Okay. Can be in the form of gift cards or something like that. But I see a river fall. So make sure that you stay fluid in your feelings and emotions, masculines and feminine. Nature is calling you. Okay. It also is calling you to pair. I'm channeling off this card, y'all. Nature It's time for you to pair up with somebody. Now, if this is a specific person that you're thinking about, don't rest your morals on this one person because it may take some time for this person to recover. Okay? And you don't have to go back into your shadow work. You're very lusty for this person, so they can also be a karmic. But follow your instinct for to guide you, masculines and feminines. I do want to put one card on this wrapped because it is talking about illness. But I do see somebody having a child or another child or two children in the near future. Or somebody has two kids already and maybe you have two children, or if you have no children you may have two kids in the future. Again, somebody is not going with the flow of their feelings, their emotions, going against the current. Somebody is not going with the flow. Masculines, if you know who this feminine is, because she's already right here too. Okay? You probably been trying to hold on to this person, masculines, but you ain't doing nothing with her. And she is a part of the abundance. And you need to be very careful, masculines, about holding on to abundance and not appreciating the prosperity and abundance as a well-deserved reward and not doing anything with it by trying to control the narrative. If you're not going to go with the flow, then let that empress go. Okay? Because she's also here. She want I'm channeling y'all, so my fault. Okay. Just hold on. She wants to be set free. See how she's clothed here, but half here, but you have the tree of life. If you're not going to do anything with the tree of life, you must let it go. Because you will get karma from that. Now, divine feminines, same thing with you. If you're not going to go with the flow, then it's time for you to separate, to ghost yourself, because you're going to stop your tree of life, your flow of abundance and prosperity by trying to hold on to somebody who has too much pride and ego to listen to source or the universe, their own intuition. Yes? Okay? So you will be stopping or very much holding back your own nest egg and or future. You got like a fairy tale wish coming in, divine feminines. Somebody also may not go with the flow and go silent on you, or you may go silent on somebody. That also can be happening right now. Isolation. I told y'all I'm channeling is coming out. Now I'm supposed to be clarifying what is this illness. Comparison. Again, somebody is too stubborn to bend. One of you is very motivated to work with the other person. But somebody is like a tree trunk. They won't change. They're stubborn. They also probably got high blood pressure, stress. They may not even know they sick, or it's going to lead into this because of their stubbornness and pride. It's going to make them sick in the future. They also can be, this is why they're isolating themselves from you, which is a secret. It's because they have an illness. I don't know if it's mental illness. I don't know if it's a health issue because of their weight, cholesterol, blood pressure. They could be very much oversized for their height and build. And obesity is very large in the United States, and it's due to stress. Stress goes around the stomach area, the sacral chakra. So if your person has a very, very, very large stomach area, it's because of stress. They also may feel less confidence because of their weight or the size of their abdomen, especially if they are a masculine. Maturity is at the bottom of the deck, so now we're talking about Saturn. So I'm gonna leave it here. If I went too fast, make sure you go back and play it again. Take your time, listen to what I say. A lot of this is due to um, Mars retrograde in Cancer, and it won't stop until February the 24th. um and then we also got Mercury that will be ending December the 15th, but we want to give it 7 extra days post. And then we still got Jupiter retrograde in Taurus that will still be like that up until March or May. We still got Rahu in Pisces. Let's not forget that. We still got K2 in Virgo. Let's not forget that. Those planets will not be leaving those two zodiac signs until May, June of next year. Okay? But we're going to pick more up on this the next couple of days. So like I said, if this is your reading, I probably said something that you needed to know. And if it's not, that means it haven't happened yet. But you will get a message, a conversation, a telephone call in the next hour, day, week, or month regarding this particular situation and or person. Some of you also may need to make an appointment with your doctor because of your fatigue, stress, and anxiety. Can be a family member, a child, or children, or yourself, or your spouse, a sister or aunt, whoever it may be. Because this time of the year will also trigger a lot of depression. Okay, so remind yourself of that, right? What else? Because somebody does see you of the tree as the tree of life, whether you see it or not, or see yourself as that or not. Somebody sees you as the tree of life. It's just that they're too stubborn. Look at her. You see how there's a tree on her back? Somebody's too stubborn to bend, but the bamboo will bend, right? Somebody too stubborn to do something about this. They're still comparing you to other people, situations, and possibilities because they won't go with the flow. But we'll pick back up with that, because it's about maturity. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.